Welcome to the Gatekeepers Podcast with Billy Grove, where the fence world gets real, raw, and unfiltered. Billy's not just an industry leader, he's a hands-on pro who knows what it takes to build quality fences and strong teams. So grab a cold one, settle in, and get ready for straight talk about the trade. Today's show is brought to you by Mr. Fence Academy, National Metal Industries, J.C. Gurry Signs and Decals, and Orlando Hinge Company. If you're looking to hit the next level in your fence company, check out Mr. Fence Academy. Real fencers, real job sites, real training equals real results. And now, live from the Mr. Fence Academy studios, here's your host, Billy Grove.
What is going on, Fence fam? How is everybody doing on this fabulous Sunday evening? I hope everybody has been well since I have last been on here. I have been good. I got a couple things for you guys tonight, but first and foremost, we do have to give a huge shout out to our sponsors who do make this thing happen. First up, we got Mr. Fence Academy. If you're looking to up the level of your fence company, whether it be the business side or the installation side, go check out www.mrfenceacademy.com. Next up, we got J.C. Gurry Signs and Decals. If you guys are still looking for a place to get your fence signs made from, look no further. Go check out www.jcgurry.com. All your signs come with a Mylar lamination, so that way they still look good 10 years down the road. Last but not least, we have Orlando Hinge Company. If you guys are still struggling with an uphill swing gate leaf on a double drive gate without leaving nasty gaps, making ugly cuts, highly recommend you go check out the Swan Hinge over at www.swanhinge.com. Boom, there is that. So as you guys see, I'm in my bedroom in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Airbnb that we are staying at. Took a traveling gig a couple weeks ago. For those of you who don't know, yes, I did leave High Steel. No, not on bad terms. No, Chris and I don't hate each other, all of that. I've got a bunch of messages in my inbox. What happened? Blase. It was just time to move on. Nothing really happened. I did what I had to do for my family at the end of the day, right? So, yeah, man. So I'm in my bedroom in Indianapolis. We're in downtown Indy. Doing 11,000 feet of 4-foot shadow box at some apartment complexes. So they're all broken up, unfortunately. But we'll be here for the next 7 to 8 weeks. Looking forward to working in some cooler weather. Already it's been way cooler. It was funny, on like the third or fourth day, I checked the weather, and our high in Indy was Pensacola's low back home, and that was kind of funny. I was like, yes, man, yes. So it's been great. The weather's been great. I know before we got up here, there was a bunch of rain in this area, a bunch of flooding. Thankfully, that has all subsided, and I think it's only rained 1 or 2 times in the middle of the night since we've been here. We've been here for a week now. Last week was travel week, hence why I was not live. But I also did let you guys know 2 weeks ago that some things are going to be changing. I'm going to be making some recorded episodes, i.e. right now. Excuse me. Sorry, I just chugged my Red Bull right before I came on. Probably not the best idea. But so I'm going to be making some pre-recorded episodes. I'm going to do some live episodes here and there. And then also, one of the new things that I'm going to get into is going to be content like creation for TikTok, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. Since I can't be in my studio every single Tuesday at 7:30, I figured I would find some other way to get the content out, still support the my sponsors as well, still give them love, throw them out there. So be looking forward to some content. I'm gonna like post it on my page, Billy Grove, and also the Gatekeepers podcast page. But if you're not following me on like TikTok, go check out the Traveling Fencer. It's in its infant like stages. I've only got 2 posts right now, but keep up to date on there. I'll be making some pretty cool stuff once on my gear gets in. I got a chest mount. I got a pretty cool camera to record me. I'm still on the fence about some Ray-Ban Metas. I know Mike Moore, who I'm working with out of town here, he has them. Still on the fence about them. I'm pretty hard on my sunglasses, and those are some pretty expensive sunglasses. So I think I might just stick with the chest mount camera system that I'm buying, that I have on the way. But I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty fun. I was playing around with some time lapse recordings. If you guys did catch those are pretty cool, man. I love doing that, and that's just on my iPhone. It's got a like time lapse setting. But I figured I'd dive in and let you guys know a little bit about what's been going on the past couple weeks. So started out the travel experience. It's my first time ever working away from home for an extended period of time. A couple weeks ago in Owensboro, Kentucky, we were doing some work for Dylan and Owen King, the King Boys, with Superior Fence and Rail in Owensboro. Did a shit ton of chain link for them. I don't know, a couple hundred feet, maybe 300-400 feet of King Plus wood fence as well. Yeah, that was a good time. Owensboro it was not what I was expecting. It's a whole lot smaller than I was expecting. I was expecting something like a small town, but no, like this place. This place is tiny. Tiny. There's more Mexican restaurants than any other. Well, no, I take that back. Can't be any other city, because in Indianapolis, there's Mexican restaurants the same place, same way everywhere. Well, Mexican restaurants in the middle of the country. It's crazy, wild. I've never seen so many Mexican restaurants till up here. But anyways, yeah. So we got that stuff done. We headed back to Florida. Mike had to take care of some stuff in Tallahassee. I took a couple days off, helped Chris out with high steel here and there to kind of fill in some gaps. And then once Mike was on in Tallahassee, he came back over to Pensacola. We did 560 foot of stockade theater on Postmasters. We did some custom plate mount aluminum on an extremely beautiful house on the bluffs on Pensacola Bay. What an awesome view this couple has that just overlooks the bay. You can see the 3-mile bridge that goes from Pensacola to Gulf Breeze. It's right there. And just a super nice house, really nice pool, super nice aluminum custom fence that we did. We had to cut down panels, make them smaller, but it looked really good at the end of it. We also did some driven vinyl as well. And then we had a couple days off, and then it was travel to Indianapolis. And this is my first time in Indy. Pretty cool city. It's just everything's so much different than what I'm used to. The roads up here fucking suck, though. I will say that much. Indiana needs to get their roads fixed. That's horrible. But we did our first week, so we're coming up on being here a week and 2 days. So we did our first week. Let's see. I think we counted 25 or 26 buildings we have to do. And all of the removal is being done for us. So that's a super plus. But man, these slugs, y'all, for a 4-foot tall wood fence, these slugs are absolutely just fucking stupid big. I'm talking about 400-500 pounds of concrete. I made a post on Facebook on my personal page with all the concrete I had dumped in a dumpster enclosure. And then Mike put a picture of just 2 slugs that filled up an 80-inch wide bucket. 2 slugs for a 4 foot tall fence. Super overkill. But that's what we've been doing. Got to not just see a cement hog, but got to use a cement hog for the first time. Super cool, super fucking convenient. And then also a first time, like for me, on demand concrete on site. It is like the whole thing is made on site. It's not just in a concrete truck and like with a big mixing wheel. Like they actually mix sand. This had rocks. It wasn't even fucking pebbles. It was big rocks, Portland, and they mix it all and it gets made and mixed and then dumped in the mud hog right on site. That was cool as shit. A little skeptical at first because we didn't know how the slump was going to be. A couple of our holes were dug a little bit too deep, so we had to float the posts. But it ended up working out once we got our system dialed in and figured out, how fast does the crete pour out of the mud hog, all of this, when to stop the mud hog. So there was a bunch of firsts on the first line to figure out a bunch of growing pains, learning curves, whatever you want to say. But we ended up getting, I think, 3 lines poured. We're ready for 4 more to be poured tomorrow. The goal is to get 10 buildings poured and then go back and build while the other guys who are doing the tear out are getting ahead of us. So we're doing that. A pretty big apartment complex in downtown Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana. Both of those are so close. I just keep on saying Indiana and that's it. But it's going to be a pretty fun job. Of course, we tackled the hardest buildings first. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I was about to say houses, but they're not houses. They're buildings. Massive slopes up on these backyards right next to a 6-foot tall chain link fence. There's just shit everywhere in these backyards. I'm talking about nobody was told anything that we were coming. It's just a giant mess in some of these homes. But we picked the hardest ones to do first. So hopefully after the next couple of days, that'll be smooth sailing. I can't wait for that. But we have all the equipment needed: skid steer, mud hog, telehandler, yeah, we got day labor guys doing all the like tear out. So like I said, we're gonna get them to jump ahead of us after we get these first 10 buildings poured. I'm gonna start building, give them a chance to get maybe 25 buildings ahead of us. Each of these buildings are like 300 foot, so it's a little bit. So but got that like happening. Let's see. Oh, I got to ride a scooter through downtown Indianapolis on Friday. That was fun as fuck. That was cool, man. That was my first time doing anything like that. We went to a restaurant and it was downtown Friday night. And we were late as shit, like 8:45, 9 o'clock, just now getting downtown. And it was busy, of course. There was a couple things going on. And so we had to park almost a mile away. So we got the little Lime scooters, rode on the streets. It was cool as hell, kind of sketch at first, but I was like, all right, we're good. But that was fun. Had a little shit-eating grin on my face the entire time. But yeah, man, looking forward to this upcoming week. Found a couple fishing spots pretty close to me. Already caught a largemouth bass. That was cool as shit. So, I'm kind of settling in. I'm missing home, missing my wife, missing my kids, but I should be going back to visit for 5 days here in, I think, 2 weeks. So it's not terrible. Loving it so far, like I said. But I think the biggest thing I miss is sleeping in my own bed. Other than that, love it so far. Love the weather. I think next up we got either Chicago in 5-6 6-7 weeks or something after that. I don't remember, but I'm looking forward to working in some of this cooler weather. And as it gets cold up here, we're gonna migrate our way back down south. So that way we're not freezing ourselves working in snow and ice and all that shit. Because us Florida boys, I'm not exactly too keen on that one. As you all know, I hate the cold weather. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys. I just wanted to check in, let you guys know how things are going. I know we got a lot of folks up in Indy, Shane Catton, Steven Spence, Craig Eubanks, and there's more than that I know, but you guys are more than welcome to come kick it for a little bit, come hang out at the job site, get lunch, do dinner, do whatever. But go check out the sponsors, Mr. Fence Academy, JC Gurry Signs and Decals, and Orlando Hinge Company, aka the Swan Hinge. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Stay tuned. Like I said, I'm going to be getting into this content stuff. I'm going to be dropping it on my personal page and also the Gatekeepers podcast page. And as well, go follow my TikTok, The Traveling Fencer. It's going to be fun, man. Still going to give this like sponsors love. I got all the stuff to do. Like I said, I'm going to mount it on my chest cam. You're going to watch me build. So you're going to see my day. I'm going to talk you through it with all my fancy recording equipment. But like I said, y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. I will catch y'all next time. Till then, stay safe, kick some ass, and collect some checks.